Hello dear students, this is Mrs. Pavitra Ashok. I welcome you all to English grammar class. In the previous session, we had discussed the difference between the prepositions above and over, below and under. We use above when there is no movement at a higher level. We use over when there is movement at a higher level. We use under when one thing is covered by another thing. We use below when one thing is in a lower position to another thing. We had discussed this with examples in the previous session. If you have not watched it, link is in the description. Just click on that link and you can watch this difference in detail. So, in this session, we'll know more about it. As I have already told you, the opposite of the word above is below and over is under. We use above when something is horizontally upward and it describes the level of it. These are horizontal lines. When something is horizontally upward and you talk about the level, you use above and it describes the level of it. I can give the example of water. When we talk about the water, we don't take its height, we take its level. For example, Car Nicobar Islands stand no more than a few meters above the sea level. We also use above for the things which are spread. For example, the ceiling is above my head. The sky is also above us. Let's move on to the next one, that is below. Below is the opposite of above. So, we use below when something is horizontally downwards and which describes the level of it. You can see the horizontal lines here. When something is horizontally downward and you talk about the level, you use below and which describes the level of it. For example, we looked in the water and saw sea animals below. Let's move to the next one, that is over. We use over when something is vertically upwards and which describes the height of it. These are vertical lines. When something is vertically upward and you talk about the height, you use over and which describes the height of it. For example, the fan is over my head. Why do we use over here? Because when you stand here, you take its height, not a level. So, the fan is over my head. Let's move to the next one, that is under. As under is the opposite of over, we use under when something is vertically downwards and which describes the height of it. You can see vertical lines here. When something is vertically downward and you talk about the height, you use under. For example, shoes are under the table. He took shelter under the tree. I hope you all have understood the difference between above and over, below and under. We also use over when there is a movement and contact at the same time. For example, she put the blanket over her. You can see in this picture, a mother is covering her daughter with the blanket. We can see a movement as well as contact at the same time. So, we use over here. You can also use over for numbers, if you want to say something more than. For example, there were over 500 students in the auditorium. Over 100 people came to the party. Here, over means more than. More than 500 students, more than 100 people. We also use over as prefix, which says something extra. For example, overweight, overconfidence, overjoyed. Next one is under. We use under when there is a movement at a lower level. For example, the ball rolled under the car. We also use under for numbers, which says something less than. For example, she is under 14, which means the girl is under 14 years of age. Under 30 people showed up to the party, which means less than 30 people came to the party. We also use under for situation or condition, which describes state of mind. For example, he is under a lot of pressure. This shows that this person is in a critical situation or in a bad condition. We also use under as prefix. For example, underweight, undergo, underground. I hope it's clear now. Now please look at this picture. You can see the picture of a van here. I am going to show you the picture of a cat. Now you should tell me where the cat is with the help of prepositions. Can you tell me where is the cat? Yes, the cat is on the van. And now? The cat is moving into the van. Students, please listen carefully. When there is a movement from outside to inside, we use into. Where is the cat now? Yes, it's very easy. The cat is in the van. It's inside. And now? The cat is in front of the van. Now, the cat is behind the van. Now look at this. The cat is jumping on top of the van. Which preposition? The cat is jumping upon the van. If there is a movement on top of something, then we use upon. Can you tell me, students, where is the cat now? Yes, the cat is under the van and the cat is in between the wheels. When a thing passes from one side to the other and which expresses the direction of something, then we use the preposition through. For example, the train passes through the tunnel, water passes through the pipe. I hope you all have understood prepositions. And I know you all are eagerly waiting for the exercise. Here we go. Fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions. Please pause the video and then write down your answers. I think you have done. Now please check your answers. We took shelter under the tree. Her grades are above or below average. Here you can use either above or below. The guest walked into the room. There is a bridge over the river. We went through the tunnel. I could see smoke above the trees. Spread the jam over the bread. The birds were sitting above on the power lines. Put a hand over your mouth when you cough. Why over in the last sentence? As I have already told you, we can also use over to cover something. Put something on top of. Have you written all the answers correctly? Excellent, students. Dear students, now I am going to end up this session. Bye for now. Thank you. Have a great day.